General.
Did you hear back from the Black Company's leader yet? We still need to find information on those rogue sleepers.
Good of you to ask. Yes, I have. And he agreed to meet us. We can make for Cahlabrok as soon as you want. Oh, never mind.
What is it?
I wanted to ask you for a favor. There's someone I want to pay a visit to when we get to Cahlabrok. Someone I have a score to settle with.
Who? What did he do?
She. Remember how I told you that I lost my family to the Bloodburn? I just found out that... Well, I have reason to believe that their death could have been avoided. By her. I promise you that there'll be no bloodshed. At least not if I can help it.
All right, but we must be quick about it. We can't afford to lose time.
I know. Thank you. Let me know when we can set out.
War after war has scarred. Few maps exist in the Greykeep libraries of the Lorrainian swamplands. A vast underground swath of bog and marsh on the fringes of the Exalted Father's realm. It is a dark, damp, and dismal place, seldom visited by traders or travelers of any...
This letter. It's addressed to Herrick Grainblast in Windholm.
Grainblast? Isn't that the dwarf who was worried about his son?
Yeah, him. Looks like the messenger didn't make it. We should take this back to him.
War after war has scarred. The dwarves once maintained an underground empire that spanned from Wulfgar to Lar. Its massive cities connected by hundreds of miles of carefully hewn tunnels. At its heart was Windholm, the...
Make it good.
Welcome back. Did you find any moon silver artifacts?
I'll be going.
Nihalf give you luck on your search.
You know the way, right?
Ah, you're back. Please tell me you have good news.
I found a letter for you from your son. It seems the messenger was killed in transit.
Oh, so he did right. Good lad. Let me see. Odd.
What's odd?
Well, he goes on and on about Torrin, his friend. Torrin this, Torrin that. Ah, well, I suppose when you're traveling with another person, you're bound to talk about them a lot. Thank you for bringing this to me. I still don't like it that he's knee-half knows where, but this is a relief. Here, take this. You deserve it.
Thanks.
Aye, and if you ever meet my son on the road, remind him that his pa wants him to come home.
As Wraith orders the cohort to a sudden stop after a 2-day journey through the swamps of Lar, you cast him a questioning glance. He points to a mountain in the distance, towering towards the white-blue sky. We're here. A moment passes before you notice the opening at the foot of the mountain, like a crack in the hull of an insect's egg. If there's information on those masked elves, then this is where we'll find it, he says as he steers his horse around and makes for Cahlabrok.
I didn't think I'd ever come back here. At least not so soon.
How long's it been?
4 years.
I'm still surprised these guards let us through, no questions asked. We stand out like a bunch of goblins at a court ball.
As I said, the Exalted Father is on good terms with most other nations and puts a lot of effort into keeping it that way. In other words, as long as we conduct ourselves respectfully, we shouldn't get into trouble.
I always thought Lar was an imperialistic nation.
It used to be, before the War of the Six Races. Ever since, the Exalted Father has mainly focused on keeping the country in its current state. Make no mistake, though, the realm is merciless by human standards. Any kind of internal opposition is dealt with swiftly and brutally.
Are we free to talk to the citizens?
Yes. Though you can expect them to be reserved. Most Dark Elves prefer to stay among themselves.
Fair enough. So, where do we meet this mercenary leader?
I arranged a meeting place. Come on.
What do you need?
Look out!
Let's do this. Fair enough. Let's do this.
Attack!
Who were they? Thugs?
Derelicts, probably. Outlaws who abandoned their caste. Though these look like they just fled the communes a few days ago.
The communes?
Right. You wouldn't know. Dark Elven children are taken from their birth parents at the age of 4 and are given a concoction that wipes most of their memory. Then they are sent into the communes. Giant buildings where they live until they come of age, with hundreds of other children who were born the same year. These are their brothers and sisters, whereas the Exalted Father and his queen become their parents from the time they enter the commune until they come of age.
They wipe their memory? In other words, Dark Elves don't know their birth parents?
No. And reaching out to your child while it's still in the communes is a punishable crime. You'd also be wasting your time, because once your child has been given the concoction, you're no more than a stranger to him or her anyway.
Your son didn't grow up in a commune, though, did he?
No. We lived in a village near the border where laws weren't that strict. Also, being influential, as I was back then, allows different options when it comes to the upbringing of your child.
Figures. To what end, though?
To weed out the weak from the strong, and to determine which caste the child is most suitable for. Intelligence, strength, endurance, etc.
And what happens to the weak?
Depends. Most of them just end up in endurance, doing farmer's work. Others die.
So, abandoning your commune or caste gets you outlawed.
You become a derelict, yes. You're not persecuted until you commit a crime, but you're basically locked out of society. Which, well, you know what desperation does. This group must have been very desperate, trying to mug people so close to the city center. Either way, let's push on. I'm here.
Interesting.
Look at that. A highbrow.
Are they talking about us?
About you. Just ignore them.
What's this? What do we have here?
A pale blood. We don't get many these days. What can I give you to ease your travels? A potion, maybe? Provisions?
Let me see your wares.
Of course.
Choice. Looking for potions and scrolls? You got it. I'm sure I have just
Over
what
here.
you need. Sure.
Interesting.
Sounds like a plan.
This is it.
There's no one here.
He'll be here in a minute. Let's...
Brother! How long has it been?
Not long enough.
As friendly as ever. So, this is the new Tahar?
Ellen's reigns. Catrith? Catrith Virtarth?
I didn't realize I had elven fans. Oh, wait. You're the elven vagabond, aren't you? Nyria?
This man is a criminal. He fought for Rondar Lacane during the Purity Wars. Give me one reason why we shouldn't kill you. And while you're at it, how in blazes did you survive?
After our fight, one of my men found me and saved me. Simple as that. Nasty little head wound. But it doesn't really matter, does it? What matters is that my affair with death made me put some things into perspective. Long story short, I realized that... that I messed up.
Honestly, I don't care about your past as long as you're willing to help us.
That's what I'm here for. Which is why the Black Company will reduce its rate to 300 gold pieces a day.
For an entire garrison? That's a steal.
It's enough to cover our expenses. Happy, brother? We can keep working together.
Great. On to the point. Do you know anything about a group of rogue sleepers that siphons the souls of civilians?
Siphons the souls of... All right. Start from the beginning. Quite the story. But yeah, I might be able to help. I didn't know about their new hobby, but I think I know who these sleepers are. And I'm sure I can dig up some good information on them. However, I want your help first. My daughter, Sarobi. I want you to find her.
Conditions? We're paying you.
I know, and I wouldn't ask this of you if it weren't important.
Fine. What happened to your daughter?
She fled her commune, after I encouraged her to do so. However, she's been missing ever since, and I'm starting to get worried.
She's become a derelict.
Yes. After I sent her a letter reminding her that life is too short to spend it slaving away for the exalted fucking father. Now, I want to find out where the hell she went, but I need to keep my head down. You, on the other hand, well, you could go looking for her.
Why do you keep calling Wraith your brother? Are you related?
We were in the same pack back when we were children.
You mean you grew up together?
Yes, though that doesn't mean that we're close. Technically, every child who grew up in the same commune could be considered my brother or sister.
Though I do have a special place in your heart, don't I?
Of course.
So your daughter knows you. Wraith told me children are given a...
Concoction that erases their memory, yes. Sarobi drank it too.
So she doesn't remember you?
She doesn't. But I remember her. And I won't have the realm turn her into a mindless hull they can use as cannon fodder. I won't. All those people. They know nothing but the crap the realm's been spoon-feeding them from the day they were born. Live, obey, die, that's it. They'll never hear the sound of a thin and mere harp. Know the touch of an Empyrean woman? Or see the sunset over the Sea of Dreams? All they'll remember when they die are these goddamn caves, the pointed roofs of the temples, and the bloody smell of moss and moldy shit seeping through those tunnels like some... I don't know, you get the point. So even if my daughter doesn't remember my face, I want her to know that she deserves better.
Noble words, Catras. I'm surprised.
What did you write in that letter?
Just that I want her to have a proper life. And how she could get out of that place without getting caught. Which she did. As my men told me, Sarobi hasn't been seen in the communes for over a fortnight now. However, she hasn't contacted me yet. And that worries me. Find her, and I'll look into that murderous sleeper cult of yours. Plus, you'll get the Black Company's full support in stopping Sir Evil God. You have my word.
Won't us snooping around Cahlabrok raise suspicion?
Actually, it won't. Catras is right about us being the perfect candidates for the job. A servant of the realm is expected to abide by 100 rules and conventions, whereas people will probably dismiss any odd behavior on our end as humans being humans.
Makes sense. What does your daughter look like?
Tall, slender, long white hair. Bit of a pointy nose. She got that from her mother. I suggest you start by asking Tevos. According to my sources, he's her closest friend in the pack. Last time we saw him was near the southern precipice. He's tall, has chin-long hair, and quite the pretty face. I'll be here, so let me know when you have a lead.
What is it?
All right.
Good to see you again, General.
That boy, Tevos. I know the way.
You wanted to discuss something?
Ah, yes. Since we'll be working with you for the foreseeable future, I thought you might want to invest in us.
Invest? We're already paying you.
For our superior service, yes. But we could do even more for you. Be more.
Like what?
Oh, you know. Equipment upgrades, better training, improvements that will make us more useful to you.
Okay, I'm interested. What would I have to do?
It's simple. The company only requires one material. Crab dung.
Crab dung?
Yes. Our alchemists need it for a myriad of things. All you have to do is keep an eye out for it on your travels. Bring it back to me, and I'll put it to good use.
I'll let you know if I find any.
Fantastic. Good luck, General.
What's your opinion of Catras?
You do know I'm standing right here, don't you?
Nice try, General. I know better than to gossip while the boss is around.
Have you by chance seen two dwarves in the city?
Funny you should ask. I did, actually. About a week back. The boss mentioned the mess going on with the dwarves, so they caught my attention.
And?
And I had them watched. One of them went around trying to get a letter couriered, so I posed as a messenger and took it. Turns out it was just a letter of my homesick boy to his father. Here, take a look for yourself.
How did they look? Did it seem like they were in trouble?
Trouble? No, I wouldn't say that. The other one, the companion, mentioned they were kicked out at the inn for starting a brawl. They seemed quite proud of it.
I see. Thanks for the letter. Did they mention where they were headed next?
No, and I didn't ask. The other one, his friend, had the most intense stare. Once I realized they were harmless, I wanted out of the conversation as soon as possible.
Okay. I'll be going.
Farewell.
Yes? That way? You got it.
Sure.
I don't see anybody.
Damn it. Then we have to go search for him.
Hi. You looking for someone? Well met, my friend. A refreshing sight to see a pale blood in these caves. I'm Kel, merchant of the most exquisite wares in...
You said you can help us. We're looking for someone. A young man. Tall, long hair, good looking. His name is Tevos.
Yes, I know the dream dust addict. And yes, I can help you. but for some strange reason I can't seem to remember. Who knows? Maybe some coin or your help with the delicate matter could help jog my memory.
Fine. Now talk.
Ah, a welcome sight. All right, I'll tell you what I know. Tevos comes here every morning to get his daily sniff of dust. He's buying it from a man named Iveth. Except that today they got into an argument and Iveth and his men took him away.
Any idea where they took him?
Someplace with less guards around, I suppose. Probably one of their hideouts. And yes, since that's what you're going to ask next, I can point you in their direction. Just don't complain to me when you come back a head shorter.
We can handle ourselves.
I knew you were going to say that. Well then, here you go. Pleasure doing business with you.
You've had your warning, Tevos. More than one.
But I told you, I just need one more day. There's this new boy in the communes, and his parents are smuggling in money to help him through.
Sorry, Tevos. You've had your chance. If you can't pay in gold, you'll pay in blood.
What's going on here?
None of your goddamn business, Pale Blood. Now, unless you're here to pay us the money this little shit owes us, I suggest you take your authoritative pale blood attitude and shove it where the sun don't shine.
Aren't you a likable fellow?
We're agents of the Queen and are here by decree of the Exalted Father. You don't want to cross us.
Oh, really? And assuming that were true, why the fuck would we care? We don't give a shit about the Exalted Father.
Because you don't want to draw attention to that little business of yours. Murdering an agent of the Queen. Even if you manage to kill us, the intelligence will investigate.
Tell me one thing. Why? What business does an agent of the Queen have with a bloody dust addict?
That little shit is part of our mission. We won't let you harm him.
Well, I'm probably gonna regret this, but fine. Come on, boys, we're leaving. The little shit isn't worth the trouble.
Thank you. By Nor, they would have killed me. They would have really done it.
Pay your debts next time.
I was going to. Who are you, anyway? And what do you want from me?
We're looking for a friend of yours, Sorobi.
Sorobi? And I'm not sure I can help you, because I haven't seen her in weeks. We're not exactly on good terms anymore.
Let me guess. You were more than friends?
We were. But I messed up, and after that she became strange. When that weird woman started showing up, it only got worse.
So, members of the same pack are allowed to have relationships?
Well, the Overseers don't exactly encourage it, but they also don't prohibit it.
As I said, General, the idea is to let the pack do its thing. Relationships and sexuality are natural processes.
What do you mean by she became strange?
Withdrawn, moody. She'd spend hours in the training rooms, slashing away at the dummies as though she was trying to butcher them. She'd snap at everything. And when she wasn't training, she was in the library reading the Exalted Father's scriptures. Frankly, it was disturbing to see her like that. Sorobi was always driven, but there was also a warm, kind-hearted girl under that surface.
I see. If you knew Sorobi well, do you have any idea why she fled the commune?
Not really. They say that she's become a derelict, but that just doesn't add up. She was always so pious, so dedicated to the realm, so why should she run away? All the more reason to be worried. Maybe she got, I don't know, abducted.
Somehow I doubt that.
What weird woman?
She was from intelligence, a mage. Whenever she came to the commune, she would take Sorobi aside for special training. Apparently, she taught her advanced magic. Something about the veil.
Why did she choose Sorobi?
Why? Because she was bloody good at what she did, that's why. She was as good a fighter as a student.
The veil. Isn't that what separates our reality from others?
It's the fabric between dimensions. That woman must have taught her how to conjure. It's the art of glimpsing into other realities, or even transporting elements of them into ours. If Sarobi has been taught how to conjure, that might actually help us.
How?
To interact with the Veil, one needs a special kind of talisman, which allows the Arcanist to see the places where the Veil can be altered. And if one does alter it, it leaves a trail which we could follow. The question is, where do we get a vinculum?
I might have an idea, but it'll cost you.
You're joking.
All right. The crypts. I saw them bury a high up from the intelligence recently. Maybe you can find one of those linkulums there.
Worth a try.
Didn't you say we should abide by Cahlabrok law?
I did, but I don't see any other options. Also, the graveyard is outside the city, so it should be easy to do this without anyone noticing.
Fine. Let's get to it then.
Good luck. And here. I think I owe you this. It's a key to the Cahlabrok tunnels. That'll make it easier for you to get down into the swamp without anybody noticing. Just make sure she's all right, will you? I know she doesn't care about me anymore. But if anything were to happen to her,
All right then. Let's get down into the swamps. The boy's right. The tunnels are probably our best bet.
That way?
Stay close.
Humans? Huh.
Probably traders.
Yeah, probably.
Ugh, cramp.
There. That's her. Scythe.
Wraith. You have some nerve sauntering about here unshrouded. Give me one reason why I shouldn't call the guards and have you hanged.
And you have some nerve threatening me after you killed my son and my wife.
What by Nor are you on about?
The Bloodburn. You knew it would come for our village because you had seen what it could do. And yet you didn't tell me. You simply left us to die.
Really? Is that what you tell yourself to help you sleep at night? I had as much reason to doubt the Bloodburn as you had. Yes, I had seen the village it destroyed before it headed our way. But back then, there were no indicators what it really was.
No indicators? The symptoms were...
Almost identical to the red fever, yes. Swollen limbs, blisters, bleeding from the orifices. Every scholar in his right mind would have dismissed these Bloodburn rumors as nonsense. Yes, I agree, we should have known it was something else by the time it hit Cahlabrok. But we both didn't. If anything, we both messed up. The only difference is that you refused to see how dangerous it was, even when I already had. Not even when your pretty wife begged you to flee. And even when you finally realized what you had done. You didn't face your error, no. You simply abandoned the realm and the Exalted Father altogether. And that, dear Wraith, is something I will not let go unpunished. You're coming with me.
You're not punishing anybody. Put that weapon down.
Shut your mouth, Pale Blood. You should be glad I'm not reporting you to the guard for traveling with a traitor.
I'm not coming with you, Scythe. You'll let us walk away now and pretend we were never here. Understood?
You're giving out orders? A derelict to a seer of the intelligence? I'll take down the lot of you myself if I have to.
Look, whatever happened between you, there is no need for this to get bloody. Believe it or not, we're on a mission to prevent something bad from happening, and Wraith is an essential part of it. Just let us go.
Mission? Huh. You're lucky I have a good sense of when people are lying, Pale Blood. Because you're not. Now get out of my sight.
Thank you. I shouldn't have provoked her.
Will you finally tell me what this was about now?
I can, if you want. But not here. We'll talk once we get back to the keep. Either way, thank you for this. Let's focus on the mission now.
Just give the word.
What do we have here? Those look like moles.
Did they kill those farmers?
I think that's your answer.
I guess this is the graveyard. Why is it outside the city?
The Dark Elves don't worship their dead like humans or elves do. The body is a means to an end. Once the spirit is gone, it's just a hull. Most bodies are given to the Exalted Father's necromancers. Burial sites are a luxury.
Well, let's find that mage's crypt. That must be it. It's locked.
A defense mechanism. Probably only relatives and other members of the intelligence can enter it. The latter are usually given access to these crypts should the bodies be required for necromancy.
Aren't you one?
Used to be. But we should take a look at these graves. Chances are that another, less wealthy individual is buried there, along with his staff or emblem.
All right. What's
Send
this?
it back to the grave.
Hi.
Interesting.
Nowhere to run now.
That looks good. Hold it when we approach the crypt door.
You got it.
Ah, that smell.
What do you want?
Pathetic!
What's this? What do we have here? That must be it. It's locked.
A defense mechanism. The latter are usually given access.
Aren't you one?
Used to be.
All right. What's this?
Further down the stairs, you come to a portcullis. As you turn the crank controlling it, you notice Wraith standing motionless, an expression on his face as though looking at a faraway landscape. He frowns as your eyes meet. "Let's find the vinculum," he says and walks past you.
Chilly.
Welcome to Cahlabrok. Let's find the vinculum.
Sounds like a plan. At once.
There, that must be it.
Almost as though they wanted us to find it.
Receiving a vinculum is a great honor for every mage of the intelligence. Seems like this one wanted everyone to know just how influential he was.
Can we just take it?
We don't have any other options. Let's be careful.
Guardians. Where did that firewall come from?
Another defense mechanism, I'd wager. Well, that was to be expected. We're trapped.
Can we dispel it?
We can try, but I doubt it. That's a powerful spell, but... maybe the vinculum can help.
How?
Put it on.
Ellen's reins. What are these lights?
Fractures. It's still functioning.
Fascinating or not, the firewall's still there.
In this reality, yes, but maybe not in others. Those lights all around us, they are what mystics call fractures. Windows into another reality.
Like the tear the god of light created?
No. Imagine a tiny spot where the fabric of an otherwise thick piece of silk is thin enough to see through. That's a fracture. If left alone, fractures are harmless. They are simply an innate element of the veil, and nothing can pass through them unless a mystic tampers with them. What the God of Light did through Rondar Lacane was rip a hole the size of a child in the fabric. A fracture allows the creation of a temporary link between the reality it connects to and ours. A link through which you can transport objects back and forth. And since there must be a reality where this firewall hasn't appeared, all we have to do is find a fracture into such a reality and conjure that version of the room into ours.
Well then, let's step to it. How do you use the vinculum?
You infuse it with a bit of magic once you're near the fracture. It's fairly intuitive if you're a mage.
Yes?
I'll catch up. That way? That's fascinating.
Interesting.
Sure. The lever.
Interesting. See what it does.
What do we have here? It worked.
That's convenient.
The architects of the crypt might have hidden the lever.
The door's open.
It might never have been closed in this dimension.
Watch out! Guard down.
Nowhere to run now.
A visitor from another dimension?
One where something awoke an undead down here, yes. I told you, conjuring is a gamble.
As Wraith orders the cohort to a sudden stop after a 2-day journey through the swamps of Lar, you cast him a questioning glance. He points to a mountain in the distance, towering towards the white blue sky. We're here.
Well then, what now? How do we find out where Sorobi went?
Carrying a vinculum changes the magical signature around a person. If we use ours near the fractures here in Cahlabrok, and she used hers too, we might be able to find traces of her.
Traces?
You'll see.
So, what's the plan?
Was I the only one who just saw that?
No. The fracture allowed us a glimpse into the past. Let's see what she left.
Mushrooms.
Lots of them. Probably provisions. She might have stolen them from the farm to prepare for her escape from Cahlabrok. Let's look for more fractures. All of them combined might help us to find out where she went.
What kind of potion is that? It smells disgusting.
Could be Graricht. It's a plant extract you rub on your skin to repel swamp bugs.
So, she headed for the Lorrainian swamps. That's good to know.
Yes, but half of Lar is swampland. We need more to go on.
Of course.
Lead on then.
The spear. It looks orcish.
Why on Io would she buy an orcish spear?
I have no idea. Let's keep looking.
What's this? A key and a chest. Perfect. Let's see if it fits.
Empty.
Makes sense. If this was her stash, she took all of it with her when she left Cahlabrok. Though... Use the vinculum. If we get lucky, it will conjure a version of the chest that hasn't been opened yet.
What do we have here?
So? What's in it?
A map. And there's a route drawn on it. From Cahlabrok to the... Crimson Mire. That's at the border to the Iron Fields. Do you think that's where she went?
Well, this map was drawn in another reality, so we can't be sure. But yes, I suppose so. Let's get back to Catras. He'll want to know about this.
of the way.
Guess the smith isn't here.
But look, there's a note on his workbench. Gone hunting? That's not very helpful.
Well,
You!
maybe he'll be back later.
Yes, you! Over here!
You wanted to speak to me?
Shh! Keep your voice down!
You're a little young to be out of the communes. Why aren't you with your pack?
That's why I want to speak to you.
You're running away, aren't you?
Not so loud! My name's Devlas. Yes, I left my commune. I'm trying to leave this whole blasted place. But I need help. I've already forged the documents I need to get out of here. But they need an official insignia. Without it, they're useless.
So what? You want me to steal an insignia?
No! The intelligence would figure out what's going on. Look, I know a guy. He's a smith who specializes in counterfeit items. All you have to do is convince him to make a fake and then bring it back to me.
Fine, I'll help you.
Lord be praised. Thank you. The smith should be at his workshop. I'll wait here in the meantime. Thank you again.
Do you ever wonder what it's like up there?
In the temple?
No, up there. The world above. Shit.
Are you okay?
What? Who? Oh, a pale blood. I mean, no offense. I wasn't expecting to run into anyone over here.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was admiring the melancholy of abandoned architecture. Noel's claws. Okay, don't look at me like that. I was doing a ritual and... I made an error in the incantation. Next thing I know, boom, undead everywhere.
You were doing a ritual all the way out here?
Well, it's a perfectly good spot. I was only trying to show the old bat what I was capable of. Oh, hey, you look like you have great undead banishing weapons. What do you say? I can pay you.
Okay, I'll take care of those undead for you.
Oh, I knew it. I knew you would. Here, this key unlocks the old commune. Let me know when they've been dealt with. I'll wait here.
What's this?
Ugh, crump.
Consider
back to
Take
the
them out! Saying? I'll catch up.
Yes.
What do we have here? Keep it up.
No one lives forever.
Dusty air greets you as you step through the double-wing gate. Except for a bit of mold and rust, the old cast house is in surprisingly good shape. Still, There's no warmth to these halls, only sharp angles, metal, and stone. Hard to imagine that dozens of children once called this place home.
Go for the eyes!
That smell.
I'm here.
Sure.
Try to keep up.
You know the way, right?
Don't let your guard down.
Your graves are called.
Make it good.
This way.
Hey, what you looking for?
This is it.
I'm listening.
Here we
Send
go.
them back
We
to
can
the
take
grave.
them.
This ends now. Let's be quick.
That way?
This is it.
Sounds like a plan. You got it. Sure. All right, here goes nothing.
Go ahead.
Get ready.
What do you need?
Your graves are called.
That way? Of course. At once. You got it. Just give the word.
Right. Let's go.
Look out! A spirit!
Take them out! I'm here.
What's this?
As Wraith orders the cohort to a sudden stop after a 2-day journey through the swamps of Lar, you cast him a questioning glance. He points to a mountain in the distance, towering towards the white blue sky. Where
Damn it, stay dead!
Alright, here goes nothing.
Lead on then.
What do we have here? Empty.
Stones.
Wherever this was, they haven't been dead long.
Looks like we need to have a little chat with our friend.
Ugh, cramp.
Interesting.
You're back. How'd it go?
Well, we were taking care of the undead when we found something interesting. Care to explain why there was a hidden corpse?
Shit. All right. Yes, it was me. I wasn't just doing the ritual to impress my mentor. My friend Viros, he was always plagued by voices. When they decided he wasn't worth helping, he was made a derelict. I thought if I did this ritual, I didn't mean to kill him. Please don't tell anyone. I made a mistake, but why should it ruin the rest of my life? I'll give you everything I have if you promise not to report me.
Good intentions or not, you murdered someone. I have to take this to the guard.
No. No, you don't have to. Please, don't.
I'm sorry.
Fuck. Then I need to get out of here. Nor take you, Pale Blood.
I'll catch up.
What is it?
Guess the smith isn't here.
But look, there's a note on his workbench. Gone hunting? That's not very helpful.
Well, maybe he'll be back later.
You there, Pale Blood. Come over here for a moment, will you?
Here we go again. What's this?
I did. So...
What is it? We're just travelers.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble. Say, Pale Blood, you see and hear a lot of things with your pale eyes and your pale ears, don't you? What would you say to making a little extra coin on the side?
We're not interested.
Are you sure? If you're worried about disturbing the realm, don't be. This can be our little secret. All you have to do is let me know if you have any interesting information to pass on. In exchange, a little gold to weigh down your pockets. What do you say?
Actually, I already have some information for you.
Do you now? Well then, what do you have?
A dark elf from one of the communes accidentally killed his friends when he summoned a bunch of the undead. He was down by the abandoned commune house, but he fled when I confronted him.
Accident or not, he's violated no less than 5 of the Exalted Father's laws. The guard will catch him. Where does he think he can hide anyway? This is Cahlabrok. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, Pale Blood. The realm would like to show its gratitude.
What do you need?
I'm listening.
Knee house, balls, you look like shit. Did you wrestle a troll?
The graveyard's more like it. But I think we know where your daughter is.
The Crimson Mire. Blazes, what bollocks is this? I told her to meet me just outside of Cahlabrok.
Could have something to do with the orcs, couldn't it?
What orcs?
You don't know?
Of course I do, I just like to play dumb. No, I don't know. What orcs are you talking about?
Well, when that Circle Mage orc, Gore, proclaimed the unification of the tribes, not all orcs went along. The Fleshkin, for example, left Bargagor and set up a town in the Mire.
Huh, that's news. But it explains the orcish spear Sorobi bought at the market.
Were these orcs hostile?
Hard to say, since few people ever travel into the Crimson Mire. But so far, they've shown no interest in expanding their territory. Who knows? Maybe they just really want to be left alone.
What about your end of the bargain? Were you able to find any information on the sleeper cult?
Some information, yes. And you'll get it once you found my daughter.
So, Sorobi fled Lar via a mire that she knew to be populated by orcs. That's an odd decision.
Odd or not, I don't care. I want you to go after her and make sure she's all right. Now!
You're asking for a lot. Do you promise that you'll have the information on those sleepers?
The information and the unyielding loyalty of the Black Company and myself, just as soon as you find Sorobi.
Careful. I'm not your lackey.
Relax, General. No one's questioning your authority. It's just that this is my daughter we're talking about. Forgive me if I got a little too passionate.
How are we supposed to find her, though? We can't search the entire mire, can we?
That's the upside of our situation. The mire only has a handful of paved roads leading through it and few travelers. Reading her tracks shouldn't be too hard.
Then let's step to it. Will you accompany us, Catris?
Not right away. I didn't expect to leave the city right now, and I need to make some preparations first. Go ahead, scout out the area, and send me back a messenger so that my men and I can catch up. And General, find her. Please.
War after war had... atop the mammoth stronghold.
Someone posted a new bounty. No problem. Sounds promising.
If it isn't the puny paleskin.
I got the essence. Here you go.
Splendid! Just give me a moment. Ta-da! A real beauty, as always.
Thank you.
Let me do more research into it. I have a feeling that beauty hasn't reached her full potential yet.
I have to be going.
Yes, yes, do as you please. Now, back to work.
War. Amidst the spindly trees and waterlogged decay, signs of the Fleshkin's takeover of the mire are everywhere. A row of sharpened sticks, some adorned with the heads of vanquished enemies and animal carcasses, demarcate the orcs' territory. The trickle of sunlight on the peat moss is the only splash of cheer against the stench of rotted wood and fermented bog.
All right. That's the mire. I think our best bet of finding Serobi is finding and talking to the Fleshkin.
I saw a couple of tracks earlier that might have belonged to orcs. They shouldn't be far.
Well then, let's step to it.
What do you want? So it must be.
Fair enough.
It must be done.
Nowhere to run now.
What do we have here?
Fight! Must fight!
Wait, we mean no harm. We...
For Zarak!
Yes?
To the grave. Your grave.
Sure. Here we go.
Is that the best you can do?
Go ahead.
Rira, about what you said the other night. Do you really not think lasting peace is possible?
That's the thing. I do, but not by believing in a lasting peace. Look at Windhome. All it took was one dwarf to die before everything went to shit. Why? Because we were complacent.
So you're saying that we can't let our guard down? How is that peace?
It can be peaceful for the people. There will always have to be someone, leaders, your circle, who will have to remain vigilant.
Sure.
What's this? Interesting. What's this?
Axes, daggers, swords, everything for the weary traveler. good choice.
More pale skins. Come to join Zarek's trying? The last ones ended up on a pile of corpses, so you should reconsider.
The last ones?
Couple of rosy-cheeked boys who called themselves adventurers and were hoping for riches. Didn't work out well for them.
What's Zarek's trying?
An orcish ritual. Basically a month of fighting and bloodshed. So you're holding it?
Well, look at that. The Dark Elf did his homework. Yeah, we are. But it's not just fleshkin fighting each other. Anyone who wants to pay Zarek his respects can. But you don't seem to be here for the trying, so why are you here?
What's the purpose of these fights?
The purpose? Bloodshed, strength, survival of the fittest. We celebrate the nature of existence, the struggle. Whoever comes out on top is entitled to half the riches of the tribe. Which is probably why so many would-be adventurers join the fights too. They don't understand that the real prize isn't gold or weapons, but the honor of having proven oneself to Zarek.
Did a dark elven woman perchance pass through here recently? Her name's Sarobi.
Saro? Well, Zarek's fires burn me. Whatever's your business with her, she's not coming back. The chieftain has made her his blood princess.
Blood princess? What are you talking about?
Well, when she came here a moon ago, we first thought she was like all the other fools hoping for riches in the trying. She wasn't. She fought like a demon, with a power that was both refined and untamed. It was the chieftain who found out who she really was, the Blood Princess. There's an old orcish prophecy speaking of a non-orc who will prove herself in the trying. If she prevails, she will mate with the strongest orc of the tribe, the Blood Prince, and create a new breed of warriors.
And what does Sarobi think about all this?
Well, what do you think? She's honored, as she should be.
Your chieftain fell in love with her?
Love? You might call it that, yes. But mostly it's respect. He knows that she's the one who'll lead our kind to a new age.
We need to talk to Sarobi.
No chance. Not until the trying's over, and not even after that. She's the chieftain's now.
We could fight in the trying and free her when we go up against her.
What was that?
Never mind. We want to participate in the trying.
You're up to something, aren't you?
According to your traditions, you have to let us participate. Or are you afraid a couple of paleskins will best your warriors?
You got a big mouth. No, fine. Fight if you want. But don't cry if we carry your friends out in pieces.
We're ready to fight. Let us in.
Good. Just wait here. We'll call you when there's a spot for new fighters. And don't say I didn't warn you.
In silence, you follow the orc to a big cave. Onwards, he says, and nods towards the entrance, showing no intention of guiding you. What follows is a long and solitary descent into its depths. The stalagmites like teeth, the air cold and foul like a sickly breath. Finally, torches flicker in the distance, and there's the din of a crowd.
All right, I think this is it. The orc said the trying will start as soon as we enter the proving grounds. You remember the plan?
We'll hold out until the last round where we'll fight Sarobi, tell her who we are, and get her out of here.
Correct. It's a shot in the dark, but apart from sending in our troops and taking out the entire tribe, I don't see any other options. Also, time's running out. If that chieftain makes Sarobi fight every day, there's no telling how long she'll last.
Nihalf smile on us then.
I'm here.
Over here.
Another pale skin. So, are you buying or are you leaving? You look like you can use all the help you...
You said something about charms.
You're right, I did. They are crutches. Just make sure you only use them inside the stone circles, all right? Outside of them...
Show me your wares.
A fair
Yes.
offer.
What do we have here?
Now, would you look at that? More pale-skinned challengers, huh? You come for the riches, haven't you? I'm afraid that didn't turn out so well for your brethren that came before you. So, Paleskin, you want to get straight to the fighting? Or would you like to hear the rules first? Not that it really matters. Just like all those before you, you'll soak this sand with your blood.
Tell me the rules.
As you want. It is simple. To win the trial, you have to fight the champion, my blood princess Sarobi. To fight the champion, you need to survive the other contestants and Zarak's beasts. With every round, it'll get harder. Now, because it would spoil the fun to see you crushed in the second round, you'll get the chance to catch your breath between every round. Stitch your wounds. Buy some of Farron's charms to help you survive. Or send a prayer to whatever gods you worship. Not that they'd help you down here. Now, enough of the talking. Fight, Paleskins. Fight for Zarak.
Make it good.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Attack!
Move in.
All right, here goes nothing.
Crap! Get away from those circles!
I think we did it.
Oh, not bad, Paleskins. Take a break. Lick your wounds. You're far from done.
Interesting. What do we have here?
So, are you buying or are you leaving?
I'm good. Thanks.
Look at you. All beaten up and bloody. So, ready for the next round?
Ready. Dark elves?
Renegade strength soldiers, kill them.
Would you look at that? The Paleskins are still standing. I think they've earned themselves a break, haven't they, brethren? Neither do I. But the rules are the rules. Mend your wounds, Paleskins. Rest. You'll need it. Look at you. All beaten up and bloody.
Ready.
Norse claws, striders. Watch out for their spears.
Track, move!
Get ready!
What do you want?
That was all of them. Good work.
Not bad, Hellskin, not bad. Go catch your breath. The next round won't be so easy.
Stay close. Interesting.
Look at you.
Ready.
Niehaus balls, what are they?
Twisted ones. Give a corpse and a tarantula to an overzealous intelligence necromant and you get this. Watch out for their spells and you should be fine. Those claws. Stay away from the circles.
Attack!
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Is that the best you can do?
We should move.
Lead
You
on.
know the way, right? We can take them.
Not bad. Not bad. Who knows? Maybe these paleskins are worthy challengers after all. What do you say, brethren? I agree. Take a break, paleskins. We're nowhere near done. Look at you. All
ready. Tiara's breath, what is that?
An emissary of Nor, flying necromancy. Don't give it time to resurrect any of those corpses here, or else we're up against a swarm. Take them out!
This is it.
All right, here goes nothing.
This ends now. Track, move!
Go for the eyes! Take the mess!
Try to keep up. Consider it done.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Yes?
Niehaus balls. Will this never end?
You knew what you were in for. But I must admit, you're tenacious. More tenacious than I expected. Last repose. Make it count. Look at you. All
ready.
There she is, brethren. The one who was sent to us by Zarak. The one who remains unbeaten after a moon of trying. The one who will, at my side, elevate our kind to a new era. The Blood Princess.
So that's Zerobi.
Pale bloods. Not what I was expecting.
We came here for you. Your father, Catras, is...
What are you waiting for? Fight!
Sorry, but I can't risk blowing my cover. You shouldn't have come here. Python, what are you doing? We're not your enemy. Shut up and fight.
All right, here goes nothing.
Get ready.
Here we go.
Blazes, we want to help you. Just surrender and we'll talk outside.
No! Don't you dare! Don't you dare harm her! Get her out of there! Now!
But the trying demands.
I don't care about the trying. I'll tear your goddamn head off and stick it up your ass if you don't get her out of there now!
Yes, Chieftain.
No, don't!
Gone.
What are you staring at? Get out of here now! We'll settle this on the battlefield, Paleskin. No one hurts my blood princess and gets away with it.
So, what's your plan?
Well, that just happened.
Why did she fight us?
She said something about blowing her cover, didn't she? Maybe her dust-addict lover was right after all, and she didn't run away to become a derelict. Maybe she's here for a reason.
As a Mad Orc chieftain's pet who plans to turn her into a broodmare for his new race?
We'll have to find out.
Well, whatever we do, it seems there's no way around a battle now. We need to take down their Cal and free Zerobi. Let's head back up. Our troops are probably already looking for us.
Amidst the spindly trees and waterlogged decay, signs of the Fleshkin's takeover of the mire are everywhere. A row of sharpened sticks, some adorned with the heads of vanquished enemies and animal carcasses, demarcate the orcs' territory.
General, what happened? We heard fighting from down in the cave.
Long story. Tell our men to set up camp now. We're in for a fight.
Understood. What about Zerobi, the boss's daughter?
She's wounded but alive. We had to fight her, after which the orcs abducted her. As I said, long story. Where's their camp? Do you know?
Oh, of course. We did some scouting already. The orcs have their Cal on a plateau up in the northwest. I'd wager that's where they took the boss's daughter too. There are also plenty of patrols all over the swamp, so we should keep that in mind when coming up with a battle plan. And we even sighted some armored wyvern, so we should be on the lookout and train some archers to fend them off. And while I probably don't need to tell you this, we should expect heavy attacks. You know how orcs are. Hit them in the face and they hit back twice as hard. And that's about it. Let's find the boss's daughter, shall we? If anything happens to her, well, you won't be happy.
We'll handle it. Speaking of Catras, where is he anyway?
He's coming. A Cahlabrok patrol held him up. No,
Let's deal with those nasty greenskins, shall we?
Understood.
We should move.
This is it. What is it?
They're fools. Move in, challengers.
Yes? You got it.
Keep it up. I'm listening.
Yes?
Sounds like a plan.
Over here.
Strategic. I like it.
The outpost is built, General. We've expanded our borders. Die, damn you! Oi, you! A little help here! Doors, claws! The beast almost had me this time.
What are you doing out here?
What does it look like? Hunting. But that was before those greenskins got all riled up. I'm heading back to Cahlabrok. Come find me there and I can thank you properly.
Will do.
Building completed.
So it must be.
What do you need?
What do you want?
If there's any treasure involved, I call dibs.
Our reserve of stone is low. General, we need more wood.
Of course.
Stay tuned.
That way?
One step closer to victory.
The outpost is built, General. We've expanded our borders. Building completed.
Your will shall be done.
Building completed.
Understood. We will do as you say. Bro, get ready. There's work to be done. Understood. We will do as you say. Your will shall be done.
Building completed.
Make it good.
Sure.
Attack! This ends now! This way.
Building completed.
Forever.
Building completed.
All right, here goes nothing.
Your blades are calling.
Really?
Out of the way.
To the grave.
That way? Sounds like a plan.
Yes.
Let's do this.
What's this? One step closer to victory.
The outpost is built, General. We've expanded our borders. Building completed.
What is it?
Building completed.
Brothers, get ready. There's work to be done. Your will shall be.
General, we need more wood.
Understood. We will do as you say.
Building completed.
Your will shall be done.
General, we need more wood.
Understood. We will do as you say.
General, we need more wood. Building completed. Building completed.
Brothers, get ready. There's work to be done.
General, we need more wood.
The exalted father knows best.
Building completed. Building completed.
Brothers, get ready. There's work to be done.
Building completed.
Brothers, get ready. Your will shall be done. Any day now.
Building completed. The company needs more food. Building completed.
Brothers. Understood. We will do as you say. Brothers, get ready. There's work to be done. Understood. We will do as you say. Your will shall be done. Brothers, get ready. There's work to be done. Understood. We will do as you say.
So, what's the plan?
General, our research has yielded a new technology.
Your will shall be done. Understood. We will do as you say. Brothers, get...
Yes?
You got it.
General, our research has yielded a new technology.
Understood. We will do as you say. Your will shall...
The company needs more food. Building completed. General, our research has yielded a new technology. The company needs more food.
Brothers, get ready. There's work to be done. Your will shall be done. Understood. We will do as you say.
I'm here.
Brothers, you're ready. There's work to be done. Understood. We will do this.
What do you need?
Go ahead.
Brothers,
At once.
Stay close.
Go for the eyes!
General, our research has yielded a new technology.
So it must be.
Nowhere to run now.
We can take them.
Yes?
Here we go. Uh-huh. Strategic. I like it.
The outpost is built, General. We've expanded our borders.
That's him! The bandit they're looking for.
Interesting.
We're running out of iron.
To the grave.
Lead on then.
Fair enough. Let's
Moved
do
in.
this. All right, here goes nothing. Focus.
It must be done.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes?
Get ready.
There she is. You have a lot of explaining to do. Any word on when Cantress will...
Sarobi! Bloody hell, what did they do to you?
Hello? Can you hear us?
You ruined it. Months of preparation, my only chance, and you bloody ruined it.
All right. I think explanations are in order.
3 moons ago, I was approached by the intelligence. They told me that they had noticed my talent and wanted to give me a chance to be granted admission into a wellspring. I was to become a sleeper.
A sleeper? You say that as though it were a damn privilege. Do you have the slightest idea what they do to you there, Sarobi? They lock you in a cellar for months. They make you kill people with your bare hands. They abuse you and beat you until you wish you'd never been born. They break you, for fuck's sake! Is that what you want?
I know the price. And I'd be more than willing to pay it if it's for the glory of the realm.
Is it really that bad in these homes?
Worse! The only way to unlock psychic abilities is by crushing the mind and putting it back together. You should know this, shouldn't you? One of the Circle Mages is a Dreamweaver.
Iana.
Whatever her name is. Wait, so you didn't flee Cahlabrok because of my letter?
Letter? Ah, right. So that was you. No, I didn't. Me being here has nothing to do with you, Father. It was a covert operation. To prove myself. The Exalted Father wanted the Orcs gone from the Mire, but not through military force. I was to win their trust, and then use my finculum to conjure something from a specific fracture. A plague. Summoned from straight out of another reality that would wipe out these greenskins in no time. Nice and clean, with no way to prove it was us Dark Elves who caused it. I had no idea about that blood princess nonsense when I got here. But it certainly made it easier to wait until the right fracture showed up. But it didn't. Instead, you walked into that cave and ruined it all. I failed.
Why does the Exalted Father want these orcs dead?
Are you serious? You saw how crazy they were. Also, the Mire might be uninhabited, but it's still part of the realm.
But why not use your army to drive them out?
How should I know? The intelligence didn't explain its motives to me.
Probably because the Exalted Father didn't want to risk a war between La and Circle Mage Gore's great Khal. The Fleshkin tribe turned its back on him, yes. But if a whole tribe were butchered without warning, he'd be forced to react.
Makes sense. So, what's your plan now?
I don't know.
Join us. Join the Black Company. Join me. Look, I know you don't know me, but I'm your father, and I don't want you...
The Exalted Father is my real father. You're a bloody derelict, a waste of the realm. Consider yourself lucky that I'm injured. Now finish the job and kill me. I will not return to Cahlabrok as a failure.
Let's go, General.
Won't you report us to the Exalted Father if we let her live?
Damn right I will.
And who will you report? I'm just a bloody derelict, right? You don't even know my name. Pavon. Leave her bandages, food and water. Then let's go. We'll join General Erev as we promised.
All right. I'll let you know when we're ready to leave.
Well, I'm leaving now. You can catch up.
All right. Let's tie up any loose ends and then break camp. We have a long journey ahead of us.
I still can't believe all this really happened.
It did.
Derelict scum.
War after war has scarred Fiora. As Wraith orders the cohort to a sudden stop after a 2-day journey
I'm listening.
What do you want? Oh, it's you. You actually came.
Surprised?
Like a dog that catches its tail. All right, here's the deal then. That business in the mire made me realise something. Why should I hunt for my materials when someone like you could risk your neck instead? You bring me what I need, and I'll forge you something better than that thing you call a weapon.
And what do you need? Another wolf fang?
No, don't be so boring. I need the head of a Medusa matriarch. Bring me that, and we're in business.
I met a young dark elf by the name of Devlis. He asked me to...
Ah, that clawless cave worm. Got you to run his errands for him, Fine. I'll make the damned insignia. Normally I'd charge for this, but you did save my life. Consider us even after this. Wait here. Here you go.
This better work.
Well, if it doesn't, don't come looking for a refund.
What do we have here?
You're back. Do you have it?
Here you go. I hope your plan works. I paid a small fortune for that thing.
Oh, thank you. It will. I'm sure of it. While you're here, I do have one more favor to ask.
What now?
I need to get a letter to Kelia, my love. She grew up in the commune next to mine and was placed into endurance last year. She doesn't believe there's a way for us to be together. But now that I have the documents, we could both leave. We'd be free. Please, could you take this to her?
Okay, I'll deliver the letter.
You're doing too much for the boy, General.
Oh, thank you. I'll make the final preparations while you're gone. I can't believe this is really happening.
War at... For the first few days of your journey back to Greykeep, Catras is withdrawn and quiet. But the more distance you put between yourselves and the Loranian swamps, the more he returns to his cheerful self. On one evening, with Greykeep looming in the distance, you find him surrounded by a group of Wolfguard soldiers and Black Company mercenaries, regaling them with wild tales of his past adventures. Even Iria, who until this point had kept her distance, shakes her head and smiles.
Well then, the Queen will want to report.
What? And you thought you could just walk in here and all would be forgiven? You are a war criminal, Catras Vertarth. You helped Rondor Lacane in the Purity Wars. Regardless of what your intentions may be now, the Crown does not forget.
That may be so, but she needs me. Without me, my men, and the information I have access to, you will have a hard time tracking down those sleepers you're after. That being said, once all this is over, I'll accept my punishment, whatever it is. But for now, please let me help you. I'm trying to do good here.
Fine. You will be granted temporary amnesty until the threat has been taken care of. So will your men.
Thank you. Trust me. These technologies and new men I hired will be worth their...
Tell us what you found out about the sleepers and that masked woman.
I think you're dealing with the Dark Crescent. A group of terrorists that separated from the Exalted Father's realm. In short, they committed over 36 terrorist attacks on the public. Though they've never been caught, we know that it's a former sleeper who's leading them. A woman with extraordinary abilities, who burned down her wellspring and everybody in it, before breaking ties with the realm. She's the one you fought in that village in La.
But what interest would a terrorist group have in bringing the God of Light into this world?
I have absolutely no idea.
What more can you tell us about her? About the masked woman?
Not much, I'm afraid. Sleepers are stripped of their names once they enter the Wellsprings. All I know about her is that she's extremely powerful. Probably the strongest sleeper the realm has produced in a while. But who knows? Maybe that title will go to Sorobi soon. Bloody girl. Bloody stubborn girl.
Most powerful sleeper or not, she is made of flesh and blood, as we all are, and can thus be dealt with. What worries me more is that we are dealing with an extremist. This means she will probably not listen to diplomacy and reason.
Probably not, no. And as for the extremist part, keep in mind that sleepers are completely bonkers. They lack all empathy and humanity as we define it.
Meaning?
Meaning she probably thinks more like a construct. A golem, if that makes sense. Her brain has concluded that for whatever reason, helping Sir Evil God into our world is the right thing to do. And she's dead set on making it happen.
Well, then at least we know who we're up against. The Dark Crescent. The question is, how do we find them?
Well, that's the problem. As terrorists, the Crescent works from the shadows. So nobody knows where their hideout is, if they even have one. But my men are on it. We'll do everything in our power to find them, and we'll let you know once we've found something.
Fine. I suppose it is the best we can do for now. You did good work, General.
Do you think the battle in the Mire will have consequences? Sorobi, Catrus's daughter, said she'd report us to the realm.
May I?
Yes.
Frankly, I doubt it. On the contrary, if what the Exalted Father wanted was to get rid of the Fleshkin without the involvement of the Strength, then if anything, we did him a favor. I'll grease some palms to make sure the official reports say it was just a mercenary army.
Either way, you must be very tired. Shall we reconvene tomorrow? Frankly, I could do with a small recess myself.
With your permission, I could use a rest, yes.
Good. Then the audience is hereby concluded. Let the ambassador know if you are ready to discuss further steps.